Hello everyone, I'm Zhenheng Wang. First, I have to apologize that I can't go to join the workshop, but I still prepare the video presentation. My thesis title, A Real-Time Pitch Training System for Violin Learners. For a violin beginner, pitch accuracy is a purpose fundamental skill. When violin learners practice alone, they are unable to know if the pitch is correct or not. The learner may practice the wrong pitch again and again. And learners may quickly get bored because they are not teachers' indications and feedback. In fact, the time of practice alone is more than the time practiced with violin teachers. So violin teachers cannot monitor the learner's progress and situation. Our paper targets violin learners who are working on the pitch accuracy. We use pitch training algorithm to extract the pitch. To realize real-time processing, violin threshold and value region detection are used to reduce the execution cost. Then our system can tell violin learners whether the pitch they play is correct or not in real time. Our system provides violin learners to choose different tempos depending on their level. The user-friendly system interface allows violin learners to easily understand the pitch variance between the pitch of target notes and the pitch they play. Therefore, violin learners can adjust their playing precise. And finally, system feedback records the practicing progress, so violin teachers can understand violin learners' learning situation. And next, let's see the presentation slide. The title of our paper is A Real-Time Pitch Training System for Violin Learners. I'm speaker Zhenheng Wang. The authors are Xiang'an Wang and my professor Dr. Henyu Chen and Dr. Kening Zhang. Here are the motivations. First is practicing violin individually is ineffectively. First, when a violin beginner practicing the violin at home, they can get teachers' feedback, so they may don't understand the pitch they play is correct or not. And the second, when violin learners practice the violin individually, they just can practice again and again. Maybe we can find an interesting way to let the violin learner have more fun to practice the violin. And the second problem is why pitch training for violin? Because violin's pitch is various, not like the guitar or piano. So we have three goals in our paper. First is teaching materials. We use the score and tempo to enhance the beginner's pitch training. And the second is learning motivation. We have a visual feedback to let the learners have more fun to practice. The last one is learning situation. We record the statistical feedback to let the teacher know the learner's situation and progress. This is our system architecture. We provide a tuner to help the learner to tune their violin. And the system the learner can choose the score and tempo and different training mode. When the learner playing the guitar, our system will record the audio signal. And then we do the pitch detection. We use three modules to enhance our real-time pitch detection. First is violin threshold analysis. And the second is valid region detection. And last one is pitch checking. Then finally performance evaluation. And then we will combine the score, the correct pitches to create a statistical feedback. Of course, we also provide the real-time feedback to the learners. The first module is violin threshold analysis. When we get a real-time audio signal, we will translate it to the violin. After we translate to a violin, we can find the first note. And between this gap, we can guess this is the environment noise. Then we set a threshold to avoid this environment noise. The denoising threshold can help us to reduce the equation time, but it's not enough. We find that the end of note is almost less than 60%, so we can enhance the denoising threshold to the 50%. It's better than before. Valid region detection. This model is help us to find the endpoint. We can separate the different notes between the signal. And the key point is the violin slope. We use the violin increase to decrease. This kind of pattern can help us to find each note and separate. But it's not very precise. So we also use the time duration to enhance this. Then we can guess the note will happen in the tempo. So we set the time duration S to define the region that we want to process it. And the last model is the pitch checking. First, we use the autocorrelation function to pitch checking, but we find it's not very precise because the violin have more overtone than the piano. You can see these two pictures. The overtone of violin is much higher than piano. So we use a harmonic product spectrum to pitch check, and we find it have a better performance. After we find out the pitch, we will provide a visual feedback to the learners. When the pitch is correct, we will use a green symbol. And the pitch is higher, we will use a different kind of triangle. Our system will record all practice progress. Teachers can find out which note the learners always make mistakes. Our pitch detection algorithm, we use the threshold to avoid the environment noise. And after we enhance the threshold, our system can reduce the process. And we use harmonic product spectrum and have more accuracy than others. Our system also provides useful feedback, and our useful feedback for the learner and teacher. The learner can get a real-time feedback when they practice the violin, and the teacher can use the statistical feedback to know the learner's learning situation and progress. And finally is a demonstration. Thank you for listening.